I just want to see your face when I ask you this question.
Don't show him a tramp stamp.
This is a stupid breakdown.
He made it back.
This is what peak mechanical form looks like.
Wow. I look at him sitting out here in front of this cornfield.
Jimmy, shimmy, shake a lot. Look at that one.
Man, look it. I am. What day is it? Oh,
I don't know, Saturday.
Saturday morning, kind of.
Sometimes your favorite shows rerun. It's a rerun.
Yep.
Although you haven't seen it done before because I did it when, well, you might have, but I did it before with no cab on. When we was building this, I put a new clutch in it, Valera clutch, single disc. I always ran south bend. I tried the Valera. Out of the gate, it felt a little different, but I got used to it and stuff. It started acting weird when we was down in Cave City. It started lurching, and you just never really get the same reaction twice from the pedal. I put new hydraulics on it, and that didn't fix it. And we got, so like today's Saturday, so
11 days.
14 days from now, we'll be standing in Illinois. So got to get the clutch swapped out. We went with a Valera. I'll show you more on that. I was kind of under there. We figured you guys like to see me struggle.
Yeah.
You like to see me struggle.
Here we are.
So I got two lifts. I got a 7,000 in the barn, too small. I got 11,000 outside, but I've done this on the ground. I got two transmission jacks. They just go up there and they hook on. They set on there and come out. I already got the drive shaft out. I got me some rubber gloves, but it's way too late. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. It's Saturday. There's car shows every day, man. I've missed so many. Let's be honest, there's too many anyway. You can't go to all of them unless you just kill every weekend. But
we've sacrificed so many weekends and
I've
fun
sacrificed
stuff, but
9 months.
here we are, man. We're right on the verge of it. We leave in 11 days, so that's it. Today's the 7th.
Yeah. You probably see a little footage of us driving it in this video too. We drove it a little bit. We're going to drive it some more later today. She's doing some artwork. She's going to do the other side. She's nervous. Didn't want you to see the first side.
I had to do the first side
So
to make
now
sure
she's
I
going
did
to do
okay.
the other side. But hopefully this afternoon, once traffic calms down, everybody gets where they're going, we're going to take it for another drive. We drove it. I'd say we probably drove it 10 miles. The plan was to go down. We got a roundabout. How far do you think that is? 3 miles?
3, I'd say.
So we got a roundabout down the road. That's kind of like our lap to see if something's. You should know by then. So I left out here nervous as hell, man, because you think of every bolt, every noise. It makes a lot of noises. Everything's working. Boggers, the axles, everything's just kind of gearing away. A lot of gears are spinning. And it went down to the roundabout and came back, and I thought, well, it's only like 190. Let's go a little farther. So we went up to where I used to live with my parents, and kind of that's the other lap, and came back. And pulled in and shut it off, and it was fine. It drives good. People. There's been a lot of questions on why the suspension is the way it is, and I'll be honest with you, it was because of the budget. Don't think that's how I build stuff. I mean, I can build it any way I can afford it. We don't even have $5,000 in that.
Definitely not.
There's no way, because I haven't even pulled money out of my pocket. I'm just nickel and dime parts and gaskets and stuff, scraping, getting parts. Our friend, the local dog warden buddy, he's bringing back the boggers. I'll show you. You'll probably see some of that. I swapped those out. You could call them boggers, swampers. You could call them Elvis's tires, and you can say that might go against the budget in your mind, but you're getting stuff for nothing. You can't beat nothing.
It's true, and they're used. So, like, it's not like we're rolling in on brand new ones that were given to us sponsored. That's not the deal either. So,
that's what we're doing. She's painting on that. We're working on this. This is just getting ready for. I got to get this. I hope to have this by tomorrow evening, Monday afternoon. Getting it, driving around, we'll go out and put 100 miles on it. Just keep driving it.
Just got a lot to do in the next few days, so we're getting there. Thanks for sticking with us.
And pouring concrete.
Oh yeah, add that in.
Add that in. So we just know you just keep busy and you'll get everything done.
It's true. Ta-da! What do you guys think of my lettering work I've been doing? I didn't film the first door because I was too nervous and was afraid that I'd screw it up and I didn't want to film it. So I got a nice little template done here. This is all finished. I took some pictures so I can just refer to that when I go over and try to do the other side. I'm sure it won't match perfectly, but it'll be close enough, I think. But Dick Banjo it is, right there for the win on the door. I'm sure I've showed you guys this before, but I'm telling you now. We were at a sale one time and I found this old pencil sharpener combo on this board and it has kids' names on it. Lydia's and I can't read, maybe Bray, I don't know, I can't read their names, but one was a lefty and one was a righty and they was already on that piece of wood and the guy wanted $5 for it and I said I'll take it and Tim laughed at me. Man, look it, I use these pencil sharpeners all the time. Look how sharp and how good they do. It made me think about when I was a kid and you'd have to go to the front of the classroom. This one is what made me think of that. They were fancy having a plastic one at home like that. So that is my $5 I still use it and love it find. All right, here we are with my blank canvas. So this is how tricky I am. This is how I made my circle for the banjo. This leftover, I guess it's to make a fence. I don't really know. That was my neck. So we're just going to trace it out and do what we did last time. And I'm going to use my picture that I took of my other door as my template. So one thing that I don't love is that on the other side, the banjo part's down here, but I feel like it's not going to look right unless I do it on this side. So they'll be different, but that's okay. I'm sure they'll be different in more than one way. So we're going to get started on making our banjo. What did I use to erase that? What else? Tub of towels, of course.
Look at that one. You probably can't see.
It's real bad.
I cleaned my hands, one towel did.
That's real bad.
Clean enough to eat with. I need a Big Mac with these hands right now.
All right, so I'll tell you the truth. I am the absolute worst about cleaning my paintbrushes. So here's a little tip. I'm not a professional, so these are not professional brushes. But you can get these right here. It's a giant pack of a good variety that you can use for different things. I've used a lot of them already. How many does it say is in there? 25 for like $5 or $6 at the Dollar General. So highly recommend these if you aren't being specific about the quality. They do a good job though, and they give you different stroke types and wider ones and different bristles. For $6, that's totally worth it. Tip of the day from Jenny Junkin. So I'm going to start with a fresh white brush on this side. I'm really struggling with the fact that this one goes a different direction, but that's me because I feel like things should match. So it's been really hard for me on this particular build because we don't want things to be perfect and we don't want things to nothing we have is perfect, but this has been a struggle for me. So wish me luck on this one. I've got my phone that's got my picture of the other side. I feel like I did good on that, so I'm just going to try to replicate what I did over there. I'm going to do exactly what I did on the other side and just start with the white and work off of the circle. So we have an amazing painter that does all of our artwork for us, Chad Bowling. And we knew we wanted these doors done. He has become particularly busy, but also we're trying to stay within the budget. So we talked about it a lot, and finally we just bit the bullet. We just thought, what the heck, what's the worst that can happen? And it's supposed to look like Dick Banjo did it himself anyway, so it's not supposed to be perfect. And Chad does some pretty perfect work. Not that he couldn't do some sloppy work if he wanted to, but I think that it's gonna work out. So we love Chad, and we're just taking this one on ourselves. I've never done this before, so you guys are seeing me do all of this lettering and painting and sanding and all of this stuff for the first time ever in my life. It's been fun. I like learning it. The biggest thing is just to not be scared to do it, because I was literally shaking when I was doing the other side, because I was like, oh god, I don't want to mess this up, like, because if we sand these doors, it's going to ruin the way that they look, you know. So I was real nervous about it. I was honestly like shaking. This side I'm a little more confident about, because I like the way the other side turned out. I took my time, very much so. When I'm done painting all this, I'll sand it down like the other side so it'll look really old. So I don't mind the brush strokes because they get blended in. The other door had some rust on it, just perfectly where like the fingers would wear out on a banjo, you know, on the base part of it. So that looked really good on the other side. I'm going to try to replicate that, but I don't know how well I can. We'll see. It was just the natural rust and bumps in the door where it would have naturally been. All right, listen now. We gotta let that first layer of that gold dry. We'll come back and put another layer of the gold on so it's not so streaky, because we want it to stay colorful when we sand it down. That's the trick. So also we'll go around it with the black. The black doesn't show up on this door as well because this door is black. So it's there. I don't know if you can see it that well, but I'm pretty happy. Not too shabby, I don't think, for a freehand non-artist first time doing it. We'll finish her up in just a little bit. I gotta wait for this to dry, so I'll be back. Where are we at on your transmission job, darling?
Got it out. So when we were in Cave City, when I would start letting down on the clutch, it would start jumping. I started noticing it when we got to Cave City. So it must, we put a new transmission in this. I did. I'm always in a hurry, so I can't take blame. The 4 bolts that hold the transmission to the bell housing were all loose, and it was moving. So that was probably our shimmy, shake a lot when we took off.
Yeah.
There's probably really nothing wrong with the clutch. But we got a brand new clutch, Valera clutch there in the box. What we'll do is, I think this clutch probably was good. Yeah, it's one of them things. You just don't throw it away.
Yeah.
So transfer case is out. Transmission is out. When the guy from Bardstown, Kentucky, I wish I remembered his name, he rebuilt the transmission. He gave me royal purple fluid for it.
Yeah.
So I'll probably put new fluid in it. Drain that out because something's been leaking. I think oil leak, but something's been leaking. So I'll probably I'll drain the fluid out, put new fluid in it. But by the end of this video, we'll be driving it. Today's Saturday. Hopefully by tomorrow evening, I'll be driving it.
Perfect.
So we'll have her hooked up to a trailer by Monday. You know how that goes. More to the story after these messages.
What are you doing?
All right, we're getting ready to take Dick for a little road trip. We went down the road yesterday. We're going to try it again today. We didn't have any problems. So these are just short runs. Make sure nothing's rubbing on each other and getting mad and fluid's not blowing all over. Still don't have a windshield. I've got it ready. I've got the frame built and the cardboard template in it and everything. I need to take it to the glass guy, but I'm not going to let that stop us because he'll probably be a little bit getting it done. So we're going to take it down the road and take it for a ride.
Yep. Gotta take a little spin. Test it out. Here we go.
You're going to see it.
Your back right tire's about to come off the rim. I don't know how to turn the hazards on. I can't get them on. It was coming off. I was blowing my horn at you. I mean, it was halfway up. It was all the way up against this. I could see it. I was blowing my horn at you, trying to get you to stop at that stop sign.
I put air in it. Maybe the mouse did stuff. Now what do I do? We'll have to go get that, I guess. Go get that, I guess. I don't know what a tire went flat. That's never happened. I have a hard time getting it on. This sucks. I don't know. Try to drive it back. I mean, try that air compressor, I guess.
Well, it's just me and old Dick Banjo. Fortunately, we're not too far from home, but Tim has run to the house to try to get an air compressor to fix the tire that came off. It's all part of test driving. I'm glad we didn't get too far, and I'm glad I was following him because we wouldn't have known that. He would have just kept driving, but you seen it. I was tooting my horn. He couldn't even hear it over this loud thing, so it looks good out here for this cornfield, though. I ain't gonna lie, look at him sitting out here in front of this cornfield. It is actually like the most beautiful day today. It's high of 68 here in Ohio. The breeze has been blowing, the sun has been shining. It's actually extremely breezy, so I'd say it's more than a breeze kind of windy. But he'll be back in a few minutes, and hopefully we'll get this fixed quick. Who knows? You know us. Hopefully bring something to drink. We didn't know we were going to break down. Tom Petty, break down. Go ahead and give it to me. Well, we didn't know if anybody lived down that big long lane behind us, and turns out they do. I was standing here in the driveway, taking advantage of the scenery, getting some good videos and pictures, and this guy stops and he's like pointing at me like I'm trying to turn there, and he rolled his window down, and I said, "I'm sorry, but we have a flat tire." So I said, "We moved over and there's room for you to get in." So he pulls in and he pulls up and he goes, "Who's driving this thing?" And I said, "Well, we are." I said, "But he went to go get the air compressor because thankfully I followed him in the van." And he said, "Is this Tim Miller's?" And I said, "Yeah." He said, "I saw it on Facebook." So he laughed and he said good luck and offered his help if we needed it. But he said he thought we were perfectly capable and for us to have a great day. So he went on down his beautiful driveway. I'm jealous that he has a driveway that I didn't know if anybody lived down it. It's that long. I love long driveways and privacy. Just some thoughts, telling you what I'm doing here while I'm waiting on him. This is what's going on. Looking all around at the different things I can do. At least it's a beautiful day. I just keep saying that. At least it's a beautiful day. Look back there. I'm getting so excited, you guys. I got some more work to do, but it's coming right along. It better be, because we leave in a few days, only 10 or 11 days. It's the end of the day today, so I say 10 days. Been working on painting these doors. I got to finish up this driver's side, and that will be done today, so that's exciting. I'm excited for that. Hopefully we get this tire back on pretty easily. I'm crossing my fingers for that because I don't want him to have to be frustrated when we were just out trying to take it for a test cruise. But I guess that's what a test cruise is, eh? All my Canadian friends, Terry, Russ Farm. I know we got a bunch, but those two I know for sure are from Canada. All right, well, he should be getting back soon, hopefully, if he found what he needed. We'll find out. He made it back. He looks like he's on a mission. Don't hit me in that big old van. This priceless thing. Probably ain't room for both of us here at that wide body. Golly. All right, let's get out and see what we can achieve here.
We brought a knife to a gunfight here, dude, especially where it's sitting. For that, we're gonna have a hard time getting air in that, and I don't know if any batteries are any good. I didn't get a jack. But I got this. I don't know if this will work. I was panicking. I didn't know what to get. Didn't want to leave you sitting out here.
I'm safe and fine.
No way. I'm gonna have to move it until it looks better.
Okay.
This is a stupid breakdown.
Better here than on the trip. Huh.
You go up on that?
Yeah, you could probably go just a hair further. A little bit. That's good.
Is it lifted?
Yeah, yeah.
I think we got 6 tires. Gonna try driving home on 5.
What'd you do under there? I didn't film it.
I put a come-along cable under there trying to
You're fine.
keep the rear end from drooping. Research and development. Why we brought the chase vehicle.
Yeah, it's a good thing.
I had confidence we didn't need it. That one's hot. I can tell you that much. That old dry corn's weird sounding.
Yeah. I was out here having a Children of the Corn moment when I was out here by myself. That was when I was a kid. That movie creeped me out, man, big time. I loved it though.
I don't know, man. It was going so good.
It's fine.
Well, we know what to be on the lookout for from now on. Every time we get up near it, we got to air it up.
Huh. That's weird. I thought we might have a vehicle we didn't have to do that to.
Dude. I don't know. There must be something funky with the valve stem because I put air pressure in them. Ah, that's hot. They're still hot. They're still hot. The heaviest bastard.
Yeah.
Land.
Honestly, like, I hate them. I don't even know how you deal with them. I couldn't even pick it up.
I hate them.
I couldn't pick it up that day.
I would have never got these built, dude. These are stupidest wheels ever.
They're so heavy.
Ah! 120 pounds.
I hate those things. Like, for real, I could not lift it that day.
Well,
Well,
spinning wheel goes round and round.
keeps us spinning. Here we go.
I'm gonna go around you. We're going home.
Okay, I'm following you. I just want to see your face when I ask you this question. What made you decide to drive 55, which is faster than you ever have, with only 5 tires?
Felt pretty good, man. I always wanted to be a
I thought, what the heck, dude? Like, we've never even drove this fast, and now we got 5 tires, and he's hauling ass up
we doing
there.
55?
Yes! I was dying.
Getting used to it, I guess.
I don't even go that fast in this van.
That's a whole lot going on in there, man. So the no windshield thing, it throws you off normal balance, but it's fine. It's fine. We wouldn't have had any problem if it wasn't for that. We would.
Yeah, I know. It's all right. We'll get it figured out.
Well, we have onboard air, so we need to have us a little air hose that'll reach all 6 tires.
Okay.
And put a port in there, because I even got an extra tank. But how'd it look going down the road missing a wheel?
It looked amazing. I was cracking up the whole time.
Have you ever seen anybody do that?
Only on TV.
If your tire gives you a problem, take it fucking off.
Yeah.
And keep going. I learned that this past week from YouTube. I was watching Scott Bloomquist, and he won a race on 3 wheels. I knew I could get home.
I know. I thought that when we were doing it. I thought, well, I know where this was inspired from.
I tell you, it's hard for me to get broke down.
I know. We made it home.
Cutting
Congratulations.
out?
Yeah. What was that?
I don't know.
I didn't know what you was doing. I thought you was doing something.
No, it did that on its own.
Huh.
So
Well.
we're gonna have, as far as the motor goes, distributor cap, coil, fuel pump, and we'll have a spare plug wire, spare spark plugs. We're gonna have spare stuff. But that, I mean, I consider that another successful drive.
Yeah.
That's probably 8 more miles.
If it wasn't, well, I don't know about
Shit,
that.
if we did that in competition, come rolling in.
We'll do what we gotta do.
They slowing me down, man.
Well, I gotta finish that driver's door. It looks better than the passenger door for sure.
Well, it's done until I get the tire situation figured out.
Perfect. We're back. So, as you just saw, we took Dick Binger for a test drive and got a flat tire. So, we're back. We made it home on 5 tires instead of 6. No problem. We weren't far from home. So, he's coming down and he's going to try to get that tire back on the rim because we still need to be test driving. And in the meantime, I'm going to put another coat of yellow on here, outline with my black around the letters, and then we'll sand it down so it's not so shiny, and we'll be done. I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. They're imperfect, but they're perfect for this. There went Tim's dad. I love him. He's always happy and always got something nice to say. Always been real sweet to me. I'm very fortunate. Tim's mom and dad have always been so kind to me. I appreciate that. It's different, like, my dad passed away like 7 or 8 years ago, I guess now at this point. So it's just different and nice. He used to actually, we weren't always close, but for the time that we were, he would stop at my house every day and visit, and he never missed a phone call. Not always. This is only for a brief time in my 40, almost 1 years of existence. But getting to see Tim's dad every day, and it's nice. It's just nice. It's not the same. I'm not comparing that, but it's nice. I like it. I like getting to talk to him. On a brighter note, though, my birthday's coming up, and my sweet mom made me a birthday cake early. So it's called a pea picking cake. Is really what it's called, but it's pineapple and mandarin oranges with like a vanilla icing and yellow cake. It's so good, you guys. So shamefully, I've eaten 2 pieces of it today. In fact, that might be the only food I have eaten today is that delicious cake that my mom made for me, but that's okay. I'm just celebrating a little early. Tim said, "It's not your birthday." And I was like, I know, but she didn't think I was going to be home on my birthday, so she made it for me. My birthday's not until Friday. Friday the 13th. Ooh, I actually always have a good day on Friday the 13th. That's exciting. I got a birthday on it this year. That's fun. So, like,
I love to travel, and there's lots of things that I've never done because since I was 25, I've had a child, and family vacations are fun, and that's what we do. But there are things that I would like to go enjoy as a grown up, like myself, maybe with like a friend, or my oldest kid now would be fun to do it with. But I want to go to Salem, Massachusetts, like in the fall for Halloween, go to all that historical stuff. I love historical stuff. That's why I've always wanted to go to New Orleans. People always want to go there for Bourbon Street and Mardi Gras, and I have no desire to go there for that in any way whatsoever. That's too much for me. I wouldn't even like that. But I've always wanted to go to New Orleans because I want all of the delicious food. I want to experience all of the culture. I want to look at all of the historical things and just like experience the like realness of it. I don't want the nightlife and the wildlife and all that crap in any way. That's not me. I'm real chill. So, those are just little bucket list things that I want to do. So we are going to sand these letters down once we're finished. So really the brush strokes don't matter. But it's tractor paint and it's thick and it dries quickly, so like, you can't help but have brush strokes on there.
Well, we're back with the flat tire. These are wide rims, just a little wider than the tire. So when it popped off, and if we could have got air to it immediately, it probably would have went back on. But as soon as they relax a little bit, they takes a little extra. This is a freak thing. These were on our K30, and we drove it around for a whole summer like that. Never had a problem. It just so happens as soon as I checked the air pressure, I put 35 pounds in all six, and then didn't check it today. That was yesterday. So it was low when I went to put air in it. So I think as long as I just check it every day, maybe it's valve stem or something. They got bolt-in valve stems and stuff. So if it gives me too much trouble, I'll figure out why it's leaking. I don't see any holes in it or anything. They're a little bit older tires. I think they got '06 date on them. So just a minor snag in the road. We was able to drive it home though. I took a come along and took the weight off that axle and got the wheel off of it. So we figured that out. If that ever happens again, we could at least keep going. It felt fine. I actually got it up to 55 mile per hour. It was just going down the road good. So it had a little swim to it with the 5 tires on it. But we'll get this mounted back on and the beat goes on. Watch. This is a homemade tank I made. This is an old air tank that it's an old air tank that leaked and everything. And I seen those cheetah tanks they're usually kind of small. We just need a little help. This don't work, will you, either? No ether needed. Did that scare you? I should have gave you a warning.
I know.
So, 2-inch valve, 2-inch piece of rigid. The rigid because it's threaded. Unless you can weld, just use 2-inch pipe, but it's thick wall pipe. 2-inch rigid in a large air tank. I just have a small air compressor, 125 psi, and I hooked to it. You seen it right there. No ether needed. Popped it right back on the bead. We're getting air in it. We're gonna monitor it like a patient. I put like 40 in it, and we'll watch it overnight to see how it goes. My beard's getting wild. But all right, here she is back painting. Yeah, I meant to tell you I was gonna blast it. Forgot.
I found out.
We're gonna let this dry and then we're gonna sand it off. It ain't too bad. Can't really see the black that much because it's a black door, but if I don't like it after I sand it, we can always put white on there, but I think it looks pretty good so far. Waiting on my paint to dry, and this guy's hard at work on this tire over here.
I gotta lower this down a little bit. Whoa! You cannot lift these things, man. I mean, you can, but
They're heavy. They're so heavy.
they're Hummer wheels. They came on the tires. Somebody had them widened, so I don't know what theirs are worth. Some people might tell you widened wheels ain't worth nothing. We're going with nothing. They ain't worth nothing.
Yeah,
I'm gonna show you why.
because they're 8,000 pounds.
Oh, I got it perfect. Wait a second. Look at that.
No way.
You get smarter as you get older. Almost. You might have to even give me Oh, dude. Huh?
Oh, you can have an extra slice of my birthday cake.
I'm zoning. This is what peak mechanical form looks like.
Wow.
All right. Now, do we go for another drive? I don't know. We can wait till tomorrow. It's getting
It is getting dark.
later if something happens.
You're right.
I'm comfortable getting more comfortable behind the wheel. The only thing that's weird about it is you can't, you know how you drive something, like let's say you go rent a car or something, your perception and how you're sitting in it and how things are. I'm just not used to where that right front wheel is yet. You can't see nothing out of the mirrors. Maybe when we both get in there and stuff, you can have help keeping the mirrors where I can see out of them, but it goes down the road like a, I don't think it necessarily weighs that much, so it don't drive bad. Feels peppy. It cut out a few times. That might be the switch to the coil. We're going to carry enough parts in it.
We got 10 days of driving it to figure out all the quirks, and we're going. That's it.
People keep sharing, 11 days, 10 days. Shut up.
No, I knew it. I knew we would be, I'm excited. I knew that we would be adding details and working out kinks all the way up until the day before we leave. I knew it.
The worst thing that ain't done is the windshield, and if Eric can't get to it for some reason, we can go to Home Depot and buy a piece of acrylic, $100, and jigsaw it out, put it in there ourselves.
Yeah.
All right, wheels back on. Next drive is tomorrow.
Perfect. Got a little sandy. I already started right here. I want it to look a little rougher where your fingers would be if you were picking the banjo. So we're working in a tight spot there to get it off a little more than the other areas.
Lower back out.
Don't show my tramp stamp.
There
There it is.
Levi Toadman's watching.
Great, Levi. Great.
Hey,
See my tramp stamp now.
What are you doing?
I'm putting dick on your car.
You dicking up my door jams,
Dicking up
man.
your truck.
Yeah.
It's done. What do you think?
Shit, yeah, dude.
Decent?
I mean, it looks like Dick did it. That's what we wanted, right?
Yeah,
You can't mess up art.
it's true. There it is.
I mean, is that the first doors you ever did?
Yeah,
That's your first door?
that's my first
And you
door.
did the saw up here?
Yeah, and the roof. Yeah, all the painting. Yeah. Sure.
So, no one's going to know that was your first time.
They might. They might.
So how many miles have we went?
Probably about 15, 20,
15,
Maybe.
15, 18,
18
miles.
maybe.
She ain't broke down yet. We did.
No?
We did.
I guess we were on Facebook Live, but that's it. What do you guys think? I think it looks pretty good. I'm so excited. So I feel good that that's done. I was really nervous about doing it, of course. This side looks way better than the other side, so that just tells me that the more I do it, the better I'll improve, right? So we'll catch you guys on the next.
What's going on, everybody? It's beautiful Sunday morning. Birds are chirping. It's a little chilly here, though. It got down in the 40s last night, but it's September in Ohio. Beautiful. We still haven't had any rain in forever, but we're back on the clutch. We're all the way down to the flywheel. Got to get some Got to get impact in there, get the flywheel off. So everything was kind of loose, and that would be my fault. I should have went back in and torqued everything. I probably was in a hurry. That's no excuse. This kind of stuff happens. I think we avoided disaster. I probably could have tightened the transmission back up and went on, but I already had the new clutch sitting here and everything. So the transmission was rebuilt, and we put it in. It's probably been in all summer, so it probably needs fluid changed anyway. But we'll get that back up in there, and then once I get it bolted in, I'll pull the bolts out of the PTO cover, let that drain while I'm finishing up stuff. Then we'll cap that off. We'll put some royal purple back in it. Top off the transfer case. It's been sitting here leaking overnight. All that, excuse me, Mountain Dew won't go down. But we haven't even opened up the clutch yet. The box says it's right. What are these, not cut? You gotta be shitting me. Okay. On to something else. Let's try a razor knife. That's unbelievable. They strapped the hell out of it. Delivery drivers hate me around here. We got all kinds of heavy stuff getting delivered all the time. UPS man hates me. UPS man don't know where to put stuff. One day we got into it, and he was walking around, going in my barn, went up to Jennifer's mom's house and everything. He's walking around with a package. I think he just wanted to go in my barn. That's all right. I'll show you that. I'll take you around. But I was working, and I seen him just walking around aimlessly for minutes. And I came down here. I said, "What are you doing?" "I'm trying to deliver a package." And I said, "Well, what's so hard about that?" "I don't know where to put it." I said, "Well, what's the address say?" "Oh, blah, blah, blah." I said, "Well, that's that house right there." And he looked at me like I was the dumbest person that he ever seen. I said, "Now, if I was a delivery guy, I would put it there." You know? Then we kind of got to arguing. That's what I deal with. I'm sure you got the same thing. They probably just bring your packages up and throw them at the door now. I just thought it was odd. Put the package where the address is. All right, Blair. I went ahead and bought the flywheel. I don't have time to mess with getting the flywheel turned. This looks exactly like the one that we had in there. Little tool there. Should fit right in. It's for all Cummins, Sketch Rag, and 4500. We got a 4500. We'll get it out of here. It comes assembled, so you got to take it back apart. Keep track of all the hardware. They got lock washers under the bolts. Loctite it in there, and torque it. Should be good to go. So I got to use two hands to get it out of here, and they send you new flywheel bolts. We'll follow the torque procedures on that. Brand new throwout bearing. Can't beat that. So this truck, the speedometer don't work. We're guessing that it probably has. We've been to 10 states. We've been to Tennessee multiple times. Been to Kentucky a bunch. Been to Indiana more times than we can count. South Carolina, North Carolina. We've been through West Virginia, Virginia. Probably got about 40,000 miles on a Valair single disc organic 13-inch. Lower horsepower rating. It's not a super high horsepower truck. And this clutch will use stock hydraulics, so it works for me. Something's been out here eating. Look at this. Squirrels, man, going crazy. Are you nuts? So can't do a lot of filming underneath because I kicked the camera over and it's just way up under there. But the good thing about this truck is the cab sits up high. So once I get in there, I can sit on my butt up inside there. There's enough room. The truck is built high enough, and that helps. So enough rambling. We're going to get in there and get busy. All right, here we are. We got our clutch in. We got everything lined up. We got everything red Loctited. Got the flywheel Loctited in. Got the pressure plate in. I don't like how that moves. but whatever. You think that would stay in place? Yeah, so we did it. We did it the way they said, flywheel side, and then we're getting ready to put the bell housing on. We'll put some Loctite on those bolts, and then we'll get back with you. I can't do much filming up under here; it's so tight. So here we go. All right, looking rough because it was rough. We got the clutch back in, drive shaft back in. We just topped the fluids off. We got the shifter in. We got to finish the transfer case shifter, just pop it back in, clean up our mess, take it for a ride. Man, I'm looking rough. Been driving Dick Banjo. It's Sunday. We took him for a ride. Probably another, how far did we go? Probably another 15 miles. We got at least 50 miles on it. Everything's going good. Goes down the road fine. We're going to put it in the barn, torque everything down, make sure everything's tight. We're getting ready to clean this mess up and take the King for a ride. We call it the King because it's the king of our fleet. It's not your king. It's not the king. It's our king. In case anybody ever wondered what that meant. So we're going to get back to cleaning up, and then we're going to take her for a ride. I just seen the phone laying there. And we torqued everything, used red Loctite on the flywheel and the pressure plate. Got everything on there good and tight. And 4 quarts of Royal Purple back in there. The fluid that come out looked good. It didn't smell or have any chunks or nothing in it. So as soon as I get this mess picked up, I'm going to take her for a little cruise. It's going to feel good to get back up behind the wheel. So hopefully I didn't teach you nothing but how not to be stupid. Just drive a newer vehicle, I guess. I don't know. Bye.
Welcome back, guys. We are 7 days away from leaving for rat stocks. Believe it or not, I have more stuff that I want to add to it. It's all in the details like we always say. So I'm just going to put up a few more things that I need to take care of on the inside. I think I've got the outside pretty well wrapped up, which I'm going to show you guys in a few minutes. There's literally only a few things left to do. So I think we've about got it licked, honestly. And we've been driving it. Everything's going smooth. So we're really excited. So all right, so we have this nice big blank space right here. I made the quilt for Dick Banjo out of all the donations you guys gave to us for the denim and the flannels and an extra old blanket that I repurposed. So I got some extra belts here that we got at the Goodwill. That's been a fun trick. You guys should think about that whenever you need something to hold something up. Got some more belts here, so we're gonna put some belts here. Hang up Dick Banjo's quilt. I've got our banjo lately that needs to go in here. I haven't hung that up. I mean, I've got the hanger, but I haven't hung it in here yet. So, and then we've got this extra little blanket. I want to have extra blankets in case we're cold. So I've got an extra belt to put that in here too. I don't know exactly where I'm going to put that one yet, but let's start with where we want to put the banjo quilt, which is going to be right here. Tim just left to go drop off our windshield, so we'll have that back by the end of the week. Today's Tuesday. It's hot today. You never know with this Ohio weather. One day it's freezing. I've been cold for 2 days, and now today I'm burning up. Well, believe it or not, I think I'm done in here. The inside, I feel, is complete. Now, we still have 7 days, so I might put something in here or change it up, but I really think that we're good to go. So I'm going to give you a little tour from side to side, and then we're going to walk around the outside because I feel pretty confident that I'm done on the outside too. Believe it or not. I'm so excited. This is so crazy. All right. All of the knickknacks. Everything that we used on this build is things that we had around here. It's things that people have donated to us. It's things that we have created with our own hands. The wood was from a tree that fell in our yard. I mean, every angle you look at, there's something different. Oh, I just remembered there's one more thing that I got to do in here. Just now remembered. I'm going to do that right now. So I think that we covered the deets in here pretty well. I'm really pumped, you guys. And wait till you see the outside. This is so exciting. All right, I said I had to do one more thing. This was it. Tim and I found this picture at a shop when we were in Cave City, one of our favorite shops, and we cracked up about it. We bought it, and it was in a frame, but we couldn't frame it, so I Mod Podged it to the wall, just like the other pictures, which you may not want your kids to look at because they're from Easy Riders Magazine. But look here. I'm going to show you all my trinkets. I'm going to give you the big walk around of what Tim calls my Cracker Barrel effect. I have used every last rusty trinket that we have, every old piece of rope, things that I don't even know what some of it is. I used it. This is just one side. We've got the inside looking pretty decently slick. We got our Kodiak sign, our goat fur, Hillbilly Jim, seat backs, seat covers, cushions, I mean. This is holding our glove box shut. How you guys like that little tricky trick? I found that laying around here and didn't know what I was going to use it for, but I knew I wanted to use it, and that's exactly what it worked out for. Dick is pretty well ready to go. I mean, we've got just like a handful of little tiny things that we still want to get done, but nothing major. If we had to leave tomorrow, we could. What do you guys think about all these trinkets? I think it looks great. Everything's fastened down with wires and double fastened and bolts, and it's all safe even though it don't look like it is. These were my curtain rod or my curtain holders. Like, I took them right off my wall in the house. They held my curtains back to the side, so can't say we didn't utilize everything we could that we had. So it is, in my eyes, complete. We're ready to go. Now it's time to just focus on what we need to pack and getting our shit together, basically. So thanks for following along with us, guys. It's been a heck of a ride. All right, that's gonna wrap it up for our Wednesday video. We had a little action in there with a wheel. We did some painting. We're down to the wire. We've got 7 days till we leave for rat stock, and we're pretty much there. We made a list of what we still have left to do, and it's really insignificant, quite frankly.
Rambo's behind me.
Yeah.
3 trips out, 3 trips back. We went at one trip. We went probably 10 miles. One trip the other night, the latest trip, we probably went 8 or 10 miles. It goes down the road fine. It don't fish around the road. People's worried about how the suspension was set up, but it's good. It goes down the road good. It's like a lightweight square body. It's got good brakes, good steering. The hoses are working. I mean, I can't panic about the hoses. They're working. I've drove it.
Yeah.
We're going to keep an eye on everything. We're making minor adjustments. We're getting overwhelming support.
Yes.
Even got made a new friend from South Africa. So thanks for watching and everybody supporting this. And this is coming to a head. This isn't the end. We got more big projects coming after this.
Yeah.
And we got a lot of shows to go to show this off.
We do.
This wasn't just built for rat stock. This was built for everything. We're 95% sure we'll be in Daytona for
The
Turkey Run at the end of November, and then we'll have a local show here, Pumpkin Run, 1st of October. We're going to try to hit some local stuff, grind our gears, do our thing.
Get Dick Banjo out there for everybody to see, because we've poured our hearts and souls into it. And now it's here. We're here. I'm excited.
So, where are we going next?
Well, I guess we're going to spoil it for you. We weren't going to tell you guys, and because we didn't know that we were going to do it, but we'll be at Rod Run Friday and Saturday this weekend.
Hopefully.
So the 13th and 14th, we will be at Rod Run.
Hopefully. Our plan is to be... Somebody's hit that pole, I just noticed.
Oh, yeah.
And we had plans... Hold on a second. We got a car coming, but it's quiet. Our original plans was to try to leave out here Friday morning and shoot down and get to... redneck rumble because we've never been. And we was just going to take our van, just me and her, just wing it. I don't know. We wouldn't really get there in time. By the time we leave here at 7:30, by the time we get down there, it'd be 2 or 3 o'clock. It'd probably be. So it's a lot to move, a lot of moving around. So we just thought,
We just made the decision that we're gonna load it up and we're gonna take the drive and we're gonna enjoy a couple of relaxed days and do a little cruising and just go with it because that's what we do.
So put a new clutch in the C50 and been driving it around.
I heard some gunshots.
He's on the case.
Thank you.
Been driving the C50 around. It's doing fine. Clutch is good, ready to go. I put a good Valera $900 clutch in it. So we should be tight on that. Trailer. We got a nice ass trailer. Butch is down. He's all right. It's all right. And
Thumbs up.
so we need to. This will be a trip for me and her to kind of head south on a way we know where we're going. See how she holds up. See if what we need to do as far as traveling with this thing. It's pretty sturdy. We'll probably put some extra straps on it and just be more cautious than normal.
Right.
We can't afford to lose it. We didn't want to go. We want to go. We don't. We're risking a lot.
Yeah, by going we're risking a lot, but also that's kind of us. We don't let fear hold us back when it comes to things like that. So
You'll lose your street credibility if you stay at home because you're afraid that your shit won't get you somewhere. That means you got crappy shit, in my opinion. So I work on them. So I'm saying let's do it.
ultimate test.
So I've let it run for 30 minutes straight. Maybe we'll do that again. Maybe we'll just cross a few more T's and do a few more I's.
So it's Tuesday. We're going to be in Tennessee, Pigeon Forge, Friday afternoon. About the time we'll roll in. We're leaving on Sunday. We don't have any direct plans. That we'll just be there.
If you don't see this, we'll be in the C50.
Yeah.
Because we're not going to get locked up, and we might get this out. Do it. We may do some trailer laps with it when we get there.
Yeah.
If the traffic's doable, we may load it, unload it, and do some laps, and take it back to the little place we're staying. And then we got the C50 to cruise. So we'll be in one of those.
Yep.
We hope to see you there.
We're excited. We're bad at keeping secrets.
Don't tell Corey and Hannah, and don't tell Austin if you see them down there. They're down there on like a 14-day trip or something, but
yeah,
that's a good place for that.
Yeah, it
He's
was
throwing
on the roof.
boulders out in the grass.
Don't worry
Good
about
thing is we don't have to mow anymore.
everything's dead.
They killed it.
So as you can see, I'm wearing one of our Dick Banjo shirts. You guys have been asking about shirts. Here's the deal. We are taking every shirt that we have to Rat Stock. We are going to sell what shirts people want to buy there. When we get back from Rat Stock, we'll see where we stand with what we have. Put those on our new link to our new site that is not up for you guys just yet. Get a new order in with Mike Hill, and we'll have shirts for everyone.
Here's why. We were slow. He took care of us. We need to take care of him. We don't have a lot of time between now and then to run and
to the post office
we'll take care
and
of
all the things.
We'll get you one.
We will have shirts for you guys, for all of you that are not going to be at Rat Stock. They are going to be $30. They are the nicest shirts. Two-sided with
16 colors.
Yeah, I mean, these are nice shirts.
World famous truck with over 5 million
they
views.
They will be $30, just so everybody's prepared for that. They're good shirts. They're thick, nice quality.
$30 free shipping in person.
Yeah.
So you save. You're saving.
It's true.
You're saving. There could be no shirts at all if it wasn't for Mike.
Yeah, thank you so much,
so
Mike.
That's the deal. $30 for a two-sided shirt like that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to sell. We have about 50 shirts.
We have stickers too. $5 for stickers.
We hope to sell every shirt we got, and we hope to message him as soon as we get home and place the exact same order and get that ball rolling. Get to where you can just use 1 or 2 clicks and get the shirts coming your way.
We're trying to do better, guys. I'm not that good at the whole merch thing. This is all new to me.
This has been a big undertaking, but we have the van build coming up. We have Wyatt's truck coming up. We have the Cummins and the K20 flatbed coming up. And then everything else we do.
Everything in between. You guys don't even know.
We're going to go win this contest. So that's going to be a pretty big deal. I couldn't have it's unusual to me to say this, but I had help. I was saying at first, before we started slinging art, man, this is a lot of job for one person. But now look at it.
Looks so good.
I didn't do none of that. I built it, and maybe I collected the trinkets. Man, we got stuff around
Yeah,
here.
we're out
It's
of
kind of
stuff.
sad because we
I've-
cleaned up our stuff.
I
so
literally told him today, I said, like, that it looks great and I'm happy with it, but I don't even know that I could find anything else to use on
all
it.
gone. All of
We've
our-
used it all.
there's stuff in here from my grandpa's hometown in Jackson, Kentucky. So we've said that before, but we'll say it again. We appreciate all of you watching. This is just the beginning. Next video, we're going to show you in-depth look at
Yep.
everything about it. So
Your Friday
it's just-
video will be a total walk around of Dick Banjo and us telling you everything we've done, and you get to see all the things up close and personal. It's just going to be a walk around and a talk with us. That's what Friday will be for you guys.
Yep, it's going to be kind of live, but you can't say nothing.
Yeah.
So it's just us being live and then
It's
showing
true.
you later.
Yep.
So it's a delayed live.
Make
Dick-
sure.
The details.
Yeah.
This is like the centerfold when you open the back and they got the details, hobbies, sizes, and stuff.
Oh, wow.
That's what we're coming up with. He's all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
Apparently, he's a lumberjack with the best freaking teeth you ever
He
seen.
is. I love him.
Look at how tough he is.
I know. It looks so good.
Is that what he thinks I look like?
That's what you look like to me.
Where's my hair? Where's all the long hair at?
Well,
up in
it's
the
up
hat?
in the back. Look at the back. Can they see it?
Yeah.
I don't know if they got a good.
Yeah, the
side
back
of it.
is huge, and Dick Banjo's behind there. Piece.n.grease on the banjo. He's got the banjo over his shoulder. I didn't even notice that. He's got the chrome. Everybody's giving us hell. You should make the wheels match. You should make your wheels match. We're good. We're good. I would have probably painted it, but then the shirts show up with a chrome wheel on it. So
No,
we're running it, man.
it looks good the way that it is.
The only thing we painted on this car was art, and then to keep major rust from coming up later where the frame
On the
was
frame.
welded, I had major intersections of weld, and I scaled that down, and we painted all with tractor paint with hardener. So that's really that, and then whatever she did, we ain't painting nothing.
Nope, that's it.
I don't paint nothing. I hot rod them.
The
fix
Friday video will be your final walk around of Dick Banjo, and then next week we'll have some footage for you before we leave for Rat Stock, and then you won't see anything about us until we get back.
One of the most exciting things I think we got coming up is the 40 Chevy truck. We're going to put that on an S10 frame. People go, whatever, but it's something anyone could do. I've never done it, but I know a lot of people that have done it. And S10 frames, man, they're all right there. Everything's available. You can go to the parts store and buy anything you want. It's going to make that truck a lot more drivable. And then it would be nice to have that done, and then we could put it on our big double trailer, and then when we're down there in Tennessee, we'd be nice to have something with
pop
vintage,
around.
with air conditioning and a little hot rod 350 and stuff. We still have stuff Dixie Customs gave us for that top of that motor
Yeah,
we plan on
yeah.
using. He's carrying around boulders,
Yeah,
man.
I don't even know about
I
this
showed
shit
him
right
that
now.
Flintstone abandoned land, and now he's being one.
Oh my.
All right, we got to get back to work.
We've got to. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure that you're subscribed by October 31st for that giveaway, $300 gift card to Harbor Freight. If you haven't joined our memberships program yet, it's $5.99 a month. You get early access to all of our videos, which means you get to watch them before anybody else. So join that, and we'll catch you guys on Friday with a in-depth video of Dick Banjo.
Piece of grease.